Hey gang, hey, welcome to my channel. How's everybody doing? How you doing? What you up to? So, I figured we'd do a video of talking about what it means to be a caregiver, and like talking about that kind of field and like my experience that I went through and all that good jazz. And I have my glasses off right now because they're for farsighted, so I figured in this video I wouldn't wear them. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing this coat, this is one of my favorite coats. It's all fluffiness inside, and you know, out in the streets, you know it's cold, you know you have to bundle up. So it's just a regular pink jacket. I got it at Forever 21, in case y'all wondering where I got it. So, being a caregiver, there's like different departments that you can do. There's different agencies versus companies that you can do. So, I used to do this. So it's a patient care aid. So they'll ask you when you call, like if you call like a caregiving job, usually what they'll do is they'll ask you, what are you, a PCA, are you a CNA, are you a RN, are you there's all kinds of different terminology. And I remember calling them at first, and I remember like I didn't know what that meant, and they didn't explain it to me. They just literally say, particularly with the company that I worked for, they said, are you a PCN? And I'm like, I don't know what that means. Like, I never worked in caregiving, so I wanted to just give advice if there were people out there what were thinking of like doing that field. So I'm gonna give you like my professional like advice, and then I'm gonna tell you the story of what happened with me. So you have to be very assertive with that job, very hands-on. If you're taking care of a person, obviously you have to be very hands-on, and I'm specifically talking about being a caregiver to people with like disabilities and can't take care of themselves and that have dementia. Dementia, if you don't know what dementia means, dementia basically is this disease that eventually kills you. It eats away at your brain, and it makes you, deteriorates your functions. And at first it's like memory loss pretty much, and it's like, or you might get like angry, and then it becomes worse and worse and worse over time, and then it eventually becomes um um like you physically can't move. Like you can, and then it's like you become lazy because you forget the functions. You forget the functions of how to manage your everyday life. And you get in this habit of just like not doing anything. And I've heard a lot of people, old people, say like, you know, being active and keep my brain thinking. Like that's why I go to coffee every morning, or that's why like I read the newspaper, or you know, so it just eats away at the brain, and it makes you not able to say your feelings good, not able to think out your emotions. And with being a caregiver, it's basically like babysitting. It's like being a babysitter because you have to take care of their every move. And because they don't know, or they may think they don't need to, but they do. So it's just like abundance of things. So when you're a caregiver, basically the routine usually, I'm speaking specifically at a nursing home. I can't speak on what it's like to work at a house because I never worked at a house. I only did a nursing home for a couple of days. So basically when you're at a nursing home, you get up to usually minimum 10, can be 11 people. So you get there. I only did second and third shift, so I don't know how really first shift works. Although when I did leave in the morning at 6:30, I know that when the people come in, they automatically started getting breakfast ready. So they started getting breakfast ready. Then after that, then you have to check on everybody, you know, and you know, you have to check on them every hour and chart down everything. So you think about it, 11 people, and then you have to do laundry. And they actually have, this is so funny, they don't have, you know how washers nowadays, it's just like all buttons. Well, the washer there, you do a hose, and then you put the hose and then press a button at the top for the hot water bleach detergent, and then you twist it back off when you want the water to stop pouring down for the bleach, get the clothes all wet, and then put the top down, and then you put on the washer. And I'm like, that's a really old school, because all washers nowadays ain't like that. And then they get their dinner usually at 4:30, and I'm telling you, because I had the notion, I was like, I'll able to do this. Like, now I did not ask, of course, how many people I'd have to take care of, and I probably should have, but I didn't ask because I was like thinking that there can't be that many home at a nursing home. I've never been to a nursing home. I don't know way on nursing homes, so it was all new to me. And I was thinking, yeah, like it will be like easy, like, you know, most of them hopefully will be self-sufficient. But one of the probably number one thing you have to have is patience. You have to be able to be really quick with them, because like I said, you have to check on people every hour, and you have 11 people on top of the laundry and making the food, you know, everything. So you have to be real fast. Like, I was really fast at fast food and doing that good, and I thought I was fast enough, and I wasn't fast enough. So I definitely advise that, and I definitely advise like going to a nursing home and checking it out to see how people are before you apply to that job, because there are people in there that are really aggressive. There are people in there that and stay to yourself. Stay to yourself. Anytime also with jobs where it involves kids, getting like getting your clearances and getting the proper training, it always takes longer. Anything to do with like hospitals, kids, like go up. So just keep that in mind too, that if you want to start that job, now you'd think it would only take a week for the background check or whatever, but it literally took me like 3 weeks until everything came back. It takes a while, so make sure you apply early enough in time to start it. Don't like apply last minute if like, you know, if you're expecting to start in a week, because it can, I'm not saying it can't at all. You can't start in time for that, but most likely it's going to take way longer, because I was like, hey, I'm ready. I want to work. And I called every day to check up on that stuff. And I still had to wait long as hell. So make sure you're prepared for that. Also, another thing they make you do is wear scrubs. So advise you can go to Walmart and they have scrubs. You have to wear, it's nice though, scrubs are convenient, I will say, in a way, because they have a lot of pockets, so you can put your phone inside the pocket. And it's nice too because you're not be handling people all day, so the other pocket you can put all your gloves. That's what I did, all the gloves. And you can put all your gloves in your pocket, and then it's like, hey, I'm just gonna pull out a glove and do that, and then I can just do that real quick and take the glove off, and I don't have to run all the way to the bathroom to grab the gloves, because you always want to have abundance of them. Another thing a lot of people don't talk about is you always want to wash your hands. Always want, if there's something going around, you want to be extremely cautious. You don't have to wear a face masky thing. They have a really thin, put over your ear, yellow one that goes like to here. Just covers like your face, like, because there was something going around. I didn't get it, but you know, you always want to be extra cautious with that kind of job, or else, trust me, you're gonna regret it. And so that's my spiel on it, and that's what personally happened to me. And I'm like, you know what? This kind of job ain't for me, which is okay, because it's not for everybody. And if, yeah, so next video I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be talking about my babies. Right now, if you're wondering where she at, she upstairs sleeping. So I'm gonna do a 6-month baby update for my next video. And thank you for watching, and like, subscribe, and like me and my daughter say, have a good day.